Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC stock and focusing on AMC stock. This is going to be a deep dive in the technicals, the news, and the data for AMC. We're going to be looking at technicals, we're going to be looking at data, fundamental data, and then we're going to be looking at the news as well. And let's not forget that the fundamentals of the company are also improving with the popcorn business. Also, Adam Aaron has raised $325 million in cash, and we are sitting on a large pile of cash, and the earnings are increasingly getting better and better and better each and every earnings. Guys, AMC is on a trajectory for success and a massive move based off the charts, the facts, and the data. We're going to be looking at all this and more in this video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. Alright guys, welcome back to another video with DataZero. In this video, we're going to be looking at AMC stock and focusing on AMC stock. We're going to take a deep look into AMC stock. We're going to be looking at the data. I also have some news about AMC stock with the shareholder meeting. So we're going to be talking about all of this and more in this video, giving you guys everything you need to know about AMC stock. So let's go ahead and start off with the technicals. Let's start off with the data and then go into the technicals and then go into the news. So first thing we want to point out is short interest is at 15.70%. These are all Ortex numbers. This is updated daily, and this is the Ortex numbers right here. So short interest is 15.70%. Utilization is 59.58%. Cost to borrow is at 5.75%. Shares on loan is at 26.11 million, and days to cover is at 2.18. Now, as far as the official data is reported, we do have a massive spike in FTDs. The same thing happened before the run up last time to $20 and then to $70. You guys can see that we had this massive spike of FTDs, and that was at 27.5 million. We currently have way more FTDs right now, way more FTDs at a spike of 50 million. Now, our FTD data is lagging, but we did get new FTD data coming in, and you guys can see we have T plus 35 closeout dates all the way until October the 3rd, all the way up to October 3rd. We have a T plus 35 closeout date. So again, they could have just taken it off the threshold security list, but what we are seeing is the fact that FTDs are not stopping, they're not slowing down, and we are still getting a massive amount of FTDs, and I do not believe they have been covered, and I still think we will see a massive amount of buying pressure from these FTDs based off of the data that we are seeing. So again, we are seeing FTDs pick up, and we are seeing more FTDs come in. Now, if you go ahead and look at short interest reported by Fintel, it's at 14.71%, 14.71%. If you go ahead and look in cost to borrow, it's at 3.86%. This is reported by Chart Exchange. You guys can see up here in the left-hand corner. Now, you guys can see that they are setting up for a move, in my personal opinion, as they do have 5.7 million short shares available to borrow. Again, 5.7 million short shares available to borrow. We have about 16 hours at time of recording until stock time. Now let's go ahead and talk about the overall news right here for the shareholder meeting. You guys can see that the shareholder meeting is coming up here in let's see, it's going to be on November the 8th. November the 8th at 1 p.m. Central Time. 1 p.m. Central Time, okay? Now you guys can see there is a shareholder meeting, and this is the information to for the information, and it looks like it's going to be the top thing on the list is to approve an amendment to our third amendment and restated certificate of incorporation, our certificate of incorporation, to classify our board and of directors, shorten all existing terms to expire to the annual meeting, and make certain other immaterial charges to the certificate of incorporation's proposal 1. So that is going to be the main thing discussed at the shareholder meeting. I know that was a bunch of legal speak, but basically, guys, if you are a shareholder of AMC, this is something that you want to know, and this is something you want to take note of. Again, it's going to be at November the 8th at 1 p.m. Central Time, 1 p.m. Central Time. And here is the whole list. If you want to see it, you can pause it. Hopefully it is large enough for you to see. I'll go ahead and see if I can do this real quick to enlarge it. I didn't really enlarge it, so I do apologize for that, but here you guys go. Let me see if I can scroll in. Okay, but yes, that is what we're looking at for the shareholder meeting, guys, and this is the information that you need to know. Now let's go ahead and hop into the technicals. So basically right now, guys, what we need to look for is, again, the break above the key level of $8.45. This is going to be absolutely key for AMC stock to see the break above that $8.45 level. So let's go ahead and hop into TradingView on AMC. And guys, so basically, and again, do not get too hyped, do not get too crazy, but guys, I think we're going to see something wild happen around the time, and you already know if you watch my last couple of videos, September the 20th to October the 4th. Now, we do have a possible catalyst as well with the FOMC meeting. Okay, the FOMC meeting is going to be on September the 20th. We have FOMC on September the 20th, so this could be a possible catalyst for a market crash or a possible move to the upside, which would be a market crash having AMC move to the upside. Now, do not bet the farm on this. Do not get crazy, because as of right now, it's speculation. The reason why I say this is because when we had the original MOASH roadmap, it was set to squeeze on those dates. Between those dates is when we were set to see a run-up. So if we were to base the time frame off of that same original MOASH roadmap, if we are still on the same algo, you would see a run-up on those time periods between September the 20th to October the 4th. So that is why I'm basing that on that. Now, that is just speculation until I have price action to show me, hey, there is definitely a rally coming. I am not going all in on the farm on that bet. So that is what I'm looking at for AMC stock. AMC stock on the short term. Let's go ahead and show you guys why I do think we could potentially see a rally here in the shorter term as well. Now, if you go ahead and zoom in to the 1 hour time frame, you guys will see that we have a inverse head and shoulders. This is why we need to break above $8.45. That is the point that we do need to get above. So again, $8.45 is going to be key. You guys can see it was resistance several times. If we can manage to break above that and use it as support, so again, you want to see a break above, clean break above, and use it as support, you are going to see a nice move to the upside for AMC. It might need to take several retests to bounce to the upside, but we have to confirm this as support to see this move to the upside. If we get rejected from this, you're going to see a decent move to the downside for AMC. So again, we have to confirm as traders and investors. We need confirmation to be sure. So we have to get above this level of $8.45, use it as support, make sure it confirms, or we are going to see a downside. So do not go all in on a trade. Do not go crazy unless you confirm the move to the upside of $8.45 being used as support. So that's what I'm looking at on the short term, and what we need to focus on Monday is getting above $8.45 and using that as support. If we do see something like that, then guys, we could see a massive inverse head and shoulders that is playing out right now. And again, if we see that, that is going to take us to these price targets of $11.85, $10.80, and $9.80. We're going to hit at least 1 out of 3 of these price targets, if not all 3, based off the breakout of this inverse head and shoulders. So this is very, very bullish for us to continue to the upside and start filling those gap fills. And again, this is very, very similar to what the Volkswagen short squeeze did. So if you go ahead and look at the VW short squeeze or Volkswagen short squeeze, you guys will see that it's very, very similar to what we are seeing right now on AMC, where we had a massive capitulation to the downside before a pump to the upside. So this is exactly what you need to see before a short squeeze. In many cases, a massive shakeout where people get shaken out, where you have a massive drop to the downside before a big rip to the upside. So again, this is not financial advice, but me personally, I am bullish on this stock, and the fact that we do have multiple gap fills above our head is showing that we are going to at least return to this $37 to $43 level, because gaps get filled on the charts. If you notice, there are no gaps on charts because they always end up getting filled. It doesn't matter if it's now or if it's later, but they always end up getting filled almost 99.9% of the time. So again, AMC will be returning back to the upside. You can already see that momentum is already getting bullish as well, because we do have the MACD flipped bullish here on the daily time frame. All of these things are indications that we're going to see a bigger push to the upside. RSI is extremely oversold, and in fact, RSI being underneath 30 is a sign of a possible short squeeze. So the fact that we do have RSI underneath 30 and a massive dump to the downside with gap fills above us is a possible setup for a nice rally to the upside. Now again, AMC at the minimum is going to fill those gaps. Right now, the prices that AMC's at, if we rally to the upside from the prices that we're at right now and fill those gaps, that is going to be a 437% return. So again, people that are able to distinguish the bottom from the top by buying the fear and selling the greed are going to be the people that enjoy that 437% gain. So this is what I'm looking at for AMC. Me personally, I did buy a position down here at the bottom, and I am dollar cost averaging in, and also I averaged down on my original position, and I started a whole new position in a separate portfolio. Me personally, I'm playing this and SQQQ because I do think the market is going to be seeing a downside move. So I am bullish on AMC. I'm also bullish on GameStop as well. I do think these are going to be seeing a recovery back to the upside, and possibly even seeing a high recovery after it breaks out of this inverse head and shoulders, getting back, filling these gaps, and then coming back down, possibly seeing a rally. I also, if you go ahead and look at the macro time frame, I do think that AMC is in the point of the market psychology chart where you see this V-shaped style recovery, which would make a lot of sense for what we're going to see here, a V-shaped style recovery, especially with what the technicals are telling us with this inverse head and shoulders would be a V-shaped style recovery, coming back up, filling the gaps, then coming back down, having a slight pullback before launching to the upside. So again, that would look like this, basically coming back up, V-shaped style recovery, then filling, coming back down, and then having a rally to the upside. So that is what I'm looking at for AMC stock on the short and long term. Again, guys, we have a decent setup for this move for this week or next week. I'm very, very bullish, especially coming into next week, because we start getting into that time zone of September the 20th to October the 4th. Once next, not this trading week coming up, but the trading week after, we will be deep into that zone and looking good and primed, in my personal opinion. And I can't wait to see what the charts reveal and the price action that is revealed to tell me what is coming next. But guys, this is pretty much everything I have for you for this update. Again, we went over the technicals for AMC. Key levels that you need to look for, again, are that $8.45 level. That is going to be key for a break to the up or downside. And right now we are primed for a move. We are pinned in between that resistance at 8.45 underneath it, and then we also have the moving averages underneath us. If I go ahead and pop on the moving averages and take off the Bollinger Bands, you guys will see that we have the 21 moving average right here that we're using as support, which is extremely bullish. We could get a push up, and as soon as we see that push above and confirm as support, you're going to see a nice move for AMC stock. Also, you can see that the 2-hour MACD has flipped bullish as well. We drifted up in the after hours. All signs that we are going to see this break here next week. It's probably going to happen on Monday or Tuesday if I were to guess. We do have this upwards trend line that is holding as well, marked in blue. Everything looks really, really good for this. We also are probably forming a possible cup and handle right here if we do see this move above that $8.45 level. So multiple signs of bullishness on AMC on the smaller and larger time frames. It looks really, really good in the charts, in my personal opinion. But guys, this is pretty much everything I have for you. Again, the shareholder meeting is coming up. The technicals are looking good, and the fundamental data is looking good because short interest has not dried up and FTDs are still coming in. So everything looks positive in my personal opinion. RSI being underneath 30 is also a good macro setup as well. So guys, with that being said, if you found a video informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, this video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. But if you found it informative and you want to help out, all you have to do is comment the video, press a like. That really helps more people see the video. And subscribe if you want to help the channel grow. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright guys, that was the video, and if you found it informative, you can go ahead and drop a like and press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero content. The Discord is $50 for a lifetime invite, $50 for a lifetime invite. I talk about stocks, options, and crypto inside of the Discord. Drop all of my knowledge, and if you want to be in a community full of like-minded traders, learning about financial freedom and finding their way to get financial freedom through the stock market and other investment means, then you want to get in this Discord. It is a private community where I drop stock, options, and crypto plays, and we are growing each and every week and getting better each and every week. So if you want to be a part of that, hit me up in the email. It's linked down below. DataZeroOfficial5, DataZeroOfficial5. It's linked down in the comment section and description. Hit me up and say, hey, I want to join the Discord. I will send you the payment information. You make payment, I'll send you the link. It's as easy as that. But do not send me payment without sending me an email first, because I have to know where to send the email. With that being said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you that watched the end of this video. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.